is Liv Morgan?
Is that a serious question?
Yeah, it is. Since honestly, you're a bit hard to read. I mean, 1 minute you're with the Riot Squad, the next you're not, then you get back together and now you're on your own? Make up your mind, Liv.
Things move fast around here, especially when it comes to allies and enemies. Sometimes even I have whiplash.
That's because you have no real anchor to ground you, or sense of direction.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want me to sugarcoat it? Yeah, not going to do that. You're best working with others. With a leader. Like me.
If you're such a great leader, then why don't you and I team up? Show me what I'm missing.
Now that's actually not a terrible idea. I'm down to bring you on board. And being around me, well, some of my skills are sure to rub off on even you.
Whatever, but if we can do some damage together, I'm all for it.
Speaking of damage, I have some business to take care of in the ring tonight. But can you help me settle a score with Nia Jax? She's been bothering me on social media lately, and I'm sick of it. So, if we're going to be a team, prove I can depend on you by giving Nia a piece of your mind.
I don't know about a piece of my mind, but I'm happy to give her a piece of my fist.
You know, this might actually be worth my time after all. I really looked good out there, huh? What part of the match was your favorite?
I actually didn't get to see the match. I was dealing with Nia.
Ooh, spicy. Tell me everything. I've been wanting to take it to her for a while now.
Nothing really spicy. She beat me up.
What? You mean you failed at doing a simple little favor for me? Wow. I should have trusted my gut. I knew you didn't deserve to work with me.
You said you had an issue with her, but you didn't tell me that you were the one who started harassing her on social media. When I approached her, she was already hot from your latest post. You shouldn't have put me in that position. Partners don't do that.
Well, then it's a good thing we're not partners anymore. It's not my fault you couldn't handle Nia. Although, I do take responsibility for not knowing better than to trust you. I should have taught you first. In fact, I'm still going to give you a lesson firsthand. Next week, we face each other in the ring. See if you can keep up, little girl.
Liv Morgan and her opponent are facing off tonight in what can only be described as a coaching session or spiritual guidance. I have to be honest, I'm a little confused.
No, that's not exactly shocking. Let me help you out. Liv Morgan's opponent is taking Liv to the school of hard knocks. And if Liv pays attention, she might learn how to actually survive on her own. Bang!
She's going up!
Top rope here. Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Stomping!
Ouch! Well-placed kick. Oh my God, in the spine. That'll make your legs go numb.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Backhand hits the target. Made her pay for her mistake. Face buster. She got her down. Is this it? She kicks out with authority. She's not going quietly into the good night here, making things very interesting. Uh-oh. What a hurricane. Oh, man, by the hair. Hair whip.
She saw it coming.
Downward spiral.
See ya. Got the arm. Disarm her. It's got to be over.
I don't know what choice she has except tap out. And that's all she wrote. Here is your winner, Romi Vivacious.
Vivacious.
No other way.
You know, when I was taking it to you in the ring, it finally felt like we were starting to get somewhere. Saw a bit of progress, even. I mean, you never had a chance of beating me. But still, progress. Maybe teaming up together wasn't such a terrible idea after all. There's hope for you yet.
I hate to admit it, but I did feel a chemistry between us two. And competing against you leveled up my game. You were right, I've struggled to find my direction, but maybe working with you is it. I'm down to give it another try.
Okay, I'll give you another chance. Let's face Naya and Tamina together in a tag match and find out if you've made enough progress to make this worth my time.
It'll be totally worth it. Promise.
After facing off against each other last week on Raw, Liv Morgan and her teammate are now taking on Nia Jax and Tamina in what appears to be another audition for Liv Morgan.
An audition for what? I can't figure this team out.
An audition for Liv Morgan to officially join forces with her new mentor. These two are building something special, Saxton. That's all you need to know.
Oh, what a kick! Vicious.
Looking to tag in Liv.
What was that all about?
I don't know, but Liv Morgan appears to be leaving.
So this is a handicap match now?
I guess so.
Running knee lift. Oh, stomping away. What a forearm.
Goodness, brutal back fist finds the mark.
Tagged with a punch. Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire.
Tamina now in defensive mode. Well, we knew going into this match that it would be physical, Michael, and I'm sure she will tag out when the time is right.
Oh, my God.
Got the arm. Disarmer. It's got to be over.
Oh, my goodness. Tap out.
Got it. What a tag match we just saw.
Here is your winner, Romi Vivacious.
And these two.
Liv, you just walked out of your tag match, turning your back on your partner. What was that all about?
She told me she was gonna help me find a direction, and she wasn't wrong. I found it. My direction is to kick her ass.
This superstar looks like she's on a mission.
Look out. She's attacked from behind.
After weeks of searching for direction, Liv Morgan has finally found what she's been looking for, a dramatic showdown with her short-lived mentor here on Raw.
Mentor? More like manipulator. Luckily for Liv Morgan, she's finally thinking for herself.
I'm just happy Saxton finally understands what's going on.
Oh, pretty rich coming from the guy who said these two were, quote, building something special.
Well, they built a hell of a rivalry, didn't they?
Oh, no! Someone call the orthodontist.
Oh, bullseye with the back fist.
Springboard into the kick.
That was disastrous. She's feeling the hurt here.
She's taking some hits, but she's rolling with them. She'll come back.
Oof.
Giving the people a chance to take in her undeniable greatness.
Oh, unloaded. Downward spiral.
Got the arm. Disarmer. It's got to be over.
She had to prevent herself from being severely injured. Had to tap out. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Romi Vivacious.
As this match kicks off, the clock is already ticking for yet another beat-the-clock challenge.
Moments ago, Bianca Belair beat Carmella in 5 minutes, and that's now the time to beat.
If the Women's Intercontinental Champion can't make quick work of Carmella, the champ should expect to hear round-the-clock bragging from Bianca Belair. See what I did there?
Yes. Now let's move on. Oh, that'll send a shock down your spine.
She's starting to tire a little.
Yeah, Michael, this is a lot to sustain this early on in the match.
Oh, stop after stop after stop. Jeez.
Just sending a message there. Oh, perfect kick. Oh, foot just stomping down.
She's staying elusive.
Running knee lift. The Women's Intercontinental Champion looks like she's well on her way to beating Bianca's established time.
Speaking of Bianca, here she comes.
Oh, come on. This isn't fair.
Carmella's recovering.
Carmella with the roll-up for the pin. And she pulls it off. Carmella just defeated the Women's Intercontinental Champion.
So much for beating Bianca's time, she couldn't even beat Mella.
Yeah, because Bianca Belair came down here and interfered. You're leaving that part out.
The IC Champion is now the EST of Raw, as in the angriest.
Just stop, Cole.
The Women's Intercontinental Champion is ambushing Bianca Belair before their scheduled match.
I don't think Bianca Belair is going to make it to the ring after this beatdown.
After suffering a brutal attack at the hands of the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Bianca Belair has been cleared of her recent injury and is now looking for payback.
The EST of WWE is looking for more than payback, Saxton. Bianca Belair is out here fighting for a title, but she's going to have her hands full against a savvy champion who knows how to win at all costs.
It's Bianca Belair versus the defending Intercontinental Champion with the title on the line right now on Raw. Forearm smack. Talk about rocking the jaw. The challenger eating up some damage.
She's absorbed some hits, but she knew this Falls Count Anywhere match would be tough. Hang it back with their own counter.
Downward spiral.
the arm. Disarmer. It's got to be over.
The EST. It was just a matter of time. She had nowhere to go.
Got it. And the champ adds to their legacy.
Here is your winner and still Women's Intercontinental Champion, Romi Vivacious.
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there.
Never a doubt. Barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.
Hello, my talented Raw Women's Champion.
Oh, geez. You only talk like that when you need my help. What is it this time?
I think Becky Lynch is planning on returning soon, which honestly, lame. I should be the only man around here. But it's no surprise that she wants your Raw Women's Championship.
I don't know why anyone thinks they can just take my title. Even Becky Lynch.
Right? But here's the thing. We both have a mutual interest. Shutting down Becky Lynch. So what do you say we work together to do just that?
I agree. The Raw Women's Champion should have access to any and all WWE intel and resources. So, if you have anything that can help me, or a plan to handle Becky, as a responsible GM, you need to let me know.
Don't worry about that. You'll know when you need to know. Tonight, just worry about your match against Carmella. Beat her to send Becky a decisive message. And whatever happens afterwards, well, just follow my lead.
And here's a woman on a mission. She has the singular goal of being the most dominant superstar in the women's division.
And she has no issue getting in your face about it either.
She doesn't care who she has to run over. There is no second place for her in any competition.
And then you have the untouchable Carmella. Some have a misinformed opinion about Mella as a superstar who just runs her mouth too much. But anyone with that view is drenched with envy, knowing that every time the bell rings, Carmella is able to back up every truth she speaks.
I don't know if I would completely agree with all of that, Corey, but I will not deny that Carmella has been, on occasion, known to put her money where her mouth is once that bell rings.
She returns the favor there.
Reversal on top of reversal. Downward spiral.
Got the arm. Disarmer.
It's over. She couldn't hang on.
That was a dominating win for our Raw Women's Champion.
Always a pleasure watching her compete. Now it looks like we're going to get the pleasure of hearing her speak.
You know, I have to admit, although I had a fantastic time beating Carmella and showing her who the real untouchable one is, that match was really for the benefit of someone else. Becky Lynch. I hope you were watching, because that was a message to you.
Her return has been rumored for months, and finally Becky Lynch is here.
Soak it in, WWE Universe. The man has returned to Monday nights.
Look at this. The man is back on Raw.
It seems like the man is experiencing technical difficulties.
Maybe not.
Aw, Becky. Cat got your tongue? Oh, wait, that's right. I told production to cut your mic. It's just that all that time you were gone, well, let's just say not hearing your voice was incredible. So I thought, wouldn't it be nice to keep it that way? And boy, oh boy, was I right. You see, Becky, things have changed since you've been gone. As GM of Raw, I'm the man now. So you can either fall in line or turn around and go right back out the door.
Not quite the warm welcome back that Becky was expecting.
And Becky tags the Raw Women's Champion.
And now she's got her in the disarm her for good measure.
Mandy's new edict may be shocking, but Becky Lynch's response is not. We may have heard the last of the man for now, but it's clear that this is far from over.
Becky may have surprised you in the ring, but I think you'll agree that barring the man from running her mouth hits her where it hurts most. Without the ability to speak, she's much less powerful. And taking away her social media too is just the icing on top of the cake.
That peace and quiet is some extra sweet icing.
Exactly. Without her voice, Becky is nothing.
After our GM went out of her way to censor Becky Lynch, I was approached by Becky about being her official spokesman. I was skeptical at first, but as I considered it, one thing became crystal clear. Mandy Rose is out of control as the Raw GM. Her power must be checked. And if teaming up with Becky grants me the opportunity to take on our just as corrupt Raw Women's Champion, I'll gladly be Becky's mouthpiece. What? Are you going to ban me from speaking to Mandy? You can make all the arbitrary rules you want, but tonight, you and your lapdog of a champion will face Becky and me in the ring. You may have stopped what Becky can do outside of a match, but nothing can stop her when the bell rings.
Despite Mandy Rose's best attempts to silence Becky Lynch, things certainly haven't quieted down here on Raw, and it doesn't look like the man has any plans to back down now.
Here's my question. How do I get a spokesman? Saxton, you'll probably be looking for work soon. How about it?
Oh, very funny. You know who's not laughing? Mandy Rose. I've heard several reports that Mandy is actually furious with Carmella for inserting herself in this whole debacle.
You know who else should be furious? The Raw Women's Champion, after getting popped in the face by Becky last week.
Goodness! Brutal back fist finds the mark.
Right on the chops. Carmella may be in a bad way here. She's reached a critical point in this match, Cole. It's up to her if she wants to play it safe or keep fighting.
Stomping. Ouch.
Ooh, she just turned it around.
She's on unsteady legs in the corner, needs to recover.
Great counter.
Flattened with a downward spiral.
Got the arm, disarmer.
And she lets her out of the submission.
I don't know if it's mercy or if it's someone who's not done plenty. Shoulders down.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Oh my God.
Shoulders down. Could she finally put this away?
Kick out just before two.
She is still in this fight.
Mella able to defend against that. Ooh, clobbered with the back fist.
Ooh, smacked by the back fist.
Wow. Mella just can't seem to stop this offense.
Mella needs to rethink her strategy now. Oh, what a knee.
She turns it right around with a counter.
Carmella showing she's not out of it.
Carmella isn't allowing that burst of offense to hinder her.
Downward spiral.
See ya. Oh my gosh! Shoulders down!
And she reaches the rope, breaking the pin attempt.
A determined sequence of attacks from her here.
She is being merciless. She's got it. Got her shoulders down. Win! A big win! That took a huge effort.
Here are your winners, Romi Vivacious and MANday Rose.
Two great superstars that go great together, and that win is proof.
Chemistry on point. Teamwork looking sharp. For my money, this is the best women's tag team around.
Have you been checking social media? There's this stupid hashtag trending, and I'm getting absolutely blasted by other superstars and fans. You wouldn't believe what these idiots are saying.
It's gone way beyond social media. I just got word that Becky trashed my office in Stamford. She also somehow charged 10 grand of Irish whiskey to my hotel room. She's making my life a living hell.
$10,000 of whiskey? Honestly, I'm just impressed.
Stay focused. We're putting an end to this tonight. I've gotten Carmella out of the way and we're going to take Becky on together. Luckily, I know the GM and pulled some strings to get us a 2-on-1 match.
Sounds like that's a pretty smart GM.
And angry. Let's end this now.
Mandy Rose and her partner in crime are looking to put an end to Becky Lynch's growing influence on Monday Night Raw in tonight's handicap match.
The partners in crime is right. If Mandy and her partner keep bending Raw's rules to silence Becky Lynch, Raw just might break.
The only thing that's going to break around here is Becky Lynch's spirit when she realizes she's up against two of the most powerful women in WWE.
Jumping knee strike.
I like that.
A forearm smash. The fatigue is setting in for her.
She's hanging tough, but that might not be too tenable in a handicap match.
She's fighting back.
Able to elude it. Into the corner. This can't be good.
Counters that.
Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire. Bullseye with the back fist.
This could be it for Becky Lynch, facing long odds against these two women who have taken her voice away on Raw.
Becky's not going quietly after all, as those odds have suddenly evened themselves out.
Lynch with the Bexploder on our general manager.
And Lynch quickly follows up with a disarm her. Can Mandy hold on?
She can't. Becky Lynch overcomes the odds in this 2-on-1 match.
It seems that no matter what these two try to do, that nothing is going to stop Becky Lynch.
That's exactly why she's the man, Michael, and we are so lucky that she's back.
Take it easy, Saxton. She's spoken for.
This is a disaster. First we lost the match, and now Becky's social media campaign to let the man speak is exploding. WWE even crumbled under the pressure and reinstated her social media account. As much as I hate it, you're going to have to give Becky a title match. If not, advertisers are threatening to pull out, and then I could lose my job as GM, and I'm not going to let that happen.
Well, what you should have done is not tap out to Becky last week. It didn't help her argument to have that win, especially in a 2-on-1 match.
Hey, watch yourself. I'm still GM around here, and if you don't disrespect me further, I'm still willing to give you a choice of how you defend your championship. So what type of match would you like to have with Becky?
Becky likes to call herself the Man. Well, let's have a last man standing match. I'll fittingly strip her of that name once and for all.
Sounds like a plan.
The WWE Universe has spoken. Becky Lynch has regained her voice, and now she looks to regain the Raw Women's Championship.
Despite everything Mandy Rose and the champion tried, you could say it exploded in their faces.
You could, but please don't, because it's stupid. Becky Lynch had her time on top, but it's time for the current Raw Women's Champion to put the man back out to...
Got the arm! Disarmer!
She's trying to ask for mercy, but not even tapping out can help her. That's 7. We may be getting to the end. 8, 9.
That's it. The champ stays the champ.
Here is your winner and still the Raw Women's Champion, Romi Vivacious.
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest.
This is what you get when you have complete confidence and control of the situation.
I just wanted to let you know that I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to build the Raw brand around a champion like you. I think we can really do something special together. But for that to happen, I'd prefer if you were out there defending your title as frequently as possible. So are you ready to be everything I think you can be?
Yes, I'm ready. I want to be a reliable and consistent champion, unlike Bayley. And it's been my dream for so long to be one of the faces of Raw. So let's get started.
That's great to hear. I already have a challenger lined up for your next title defense. You versus Bianca Belair is going to be a great match.
Your winner and still Women's Intercontinental Champion, Romi Vivacious.
Wrestle perhaps the perfect match. Never any doubt in this win.
That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.
your winner and still Women's Intercontinental Champion, Romi Vivacious.
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there.
An absolute statement by the victor here tonight. What a steamrolling.
Saw your post. Is there something we need to discuss, MANday?
I did want to talk to you about your next title defense.
Can you cut the nonsense? You clearly don't like me, or at least don't want me to be Intercontinental Champion. Putting me in match after match with all sorts of weapons involved and no rest or time to prepare, your clear disdain for my victory? I'm working hard and proving myself. I thought this was all for the good of the brand. What are you doing?
It is for the good of the brand. But you're right. The more I think about it, the more I don't want you to be IC champion. Because you know who would be best for the brand? Me.
You're challenging me? Are you serious?
As serious as that piece of hardware I'll soon be taking from you. I mean, who better to be the face of Monday Night Raw than Mandy Rose? I already call the shots around here. It's a natural fit.
If anyone's the face of Raw, it's me, not you. But if you want me to beat you too, I guess I'm game.
Oh wow, it's so cute that you think you have a choice. I may be the future IC champion, but I'm still GM. Which means that in addition to facing me, you'll also be facing Bianca, Ember, and Nia as well, in a 3-on-1 handicap non-title match. And since I'm so generous and willing to share the spotlight, I'll let them face you first, before you defend your title. I really am great at this job.
Great. I would have a few different adjective choices.
Use whatever adjectives you like. See you in the ring, champ.
Here is your winner, Romi Vivacious.
This is a big win for them here and a must-win match.
Yep, that's what we call a good day at the office.
Oh, what's this gonna be? Uh-oh! Oh! Through the table! She's setting it up right in the middle of the ring!
Right under the prize, perfect. Just a few steps away from victory now.
I think it's gonna happen.
Looks like she has a real chance here, guys.
She's gonna do it. One good pull wins this thing. This could very well be it.
You could very well be right.
No, not up there!
No, please don't.
Guys, she looks pretty comfortable up there. Not like you, Saxton. You got airsick stepping off a curb.
Well, there goes that idea.
Yeah, I'm not really sure climbing the ladder there was such a smart move.
She might get this.
I think it's more than might. Gentlemen, we are about to witness.
Got it. And the champ adds to their legacy.
Here is your winner and still Women's Intercontinental Champion, Romi Vivacious.
We just witnessed what could one day be called one of the greatest...
There's my Raw Women's Champion. Feeling pretty good today?
I always feel good with gold around my waist.
I was hoping you'd say that. Just wanted to let you know Bianca Belair is on a bit of a winning streak and has earned a Raw Women's title opportunity. Are you feeling good enough to defend your championship? FYI, it's going to happen sooner or later.
I'm ready for the so-called EST. Set it up and let's go.
You got it.
Get your popcorn ready and settle in, folks. We are about to witness a clash for the ages. We know for a fact the Raw Women's Championship simply brings that drive, that passion out of superstars. So this match should be no different.
Oh, stomping. Ouch.
Forearm smash.
Challenger's a little worse for wear now.
She can withstand the punishment, though.
Oh, and that buys some time.
Another reversal. Eye for an eye
here. Reversal! Can she capitalize? Oh, and a reversal.
Finds the advantage after it.
This could be it. Wait, it's Natalya.
She just broke up the pin and the match is thrown out. What was that all about?
Not sure, but it's not just Natty. Here comes Nia Jax and Tamina.
And now they're attacking the Raw Women's Champion.
Is this some kind of alliance between the three?
Did you say 3? I think you meant 4. It's Charlotte Flair.
This is a premeditated assault, and if I had to guess, you're looking at the person who's behind it.
Aww. Did I mess up your little title opportunity, Bianca? I'm so sorry. But it was a sham of a match to begin with. Not to mention a sham of a champion. Because you know who deserves the Raw Women's title? No one. Except me. And I'm going to get it with the help of my new, powerful group. I believe you've met them already. We call ourselves the Four Queens because that's what we are, the royalty of WWE. We were born into greatness. It's in our blood. And it's also everything you are not. Which, annoyingly enough, is something I've tried to prove before, but somehow you're still the one standing in the way of what I want. But you know what they say? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, well, let's just say I won't be making any mistakes this time.
And Charlotte's going for the knee with the chair.
She's not out to prove a point. She's trying to injure the Raw Women's Champion.
Someone, anyone needs to come out here and help her. It's 4-on-1.
It's about to get much worse.
And off the second rope with a steel chair, driving it into the champion's knee yet again.
She could have a serious knee injury.
This is no exaggeration when I say this. The landscape of the Raw Women's division has just shifted. The Four Queens are going to dominate anyone who gets in their way.
Unfortunately for our Raw Women's Champion, she was the first to get in their way here tonight.
We're so glad to have you back on Raw. Let me fill you in on what you missed.
I don't need filling in. I was hardly out of the arena after the attack before Charlotte basically stole the Raw Championship. I want my title back, and I want Charlotte and her group to pay for what they did.
I can give you a match against Charlotte. But after what happened last time, you might have trouble facing her alone. The 4 queens have been dominant on Raw ever since you left. If you got any friends, now might be the time to ask them for backup.
You might be right. If she has a crew to have her back, I need a crew to have mine.
That's smart. When you've assembled your group, prove to me that you're ready, and I'll set up a match against the 4 queens. And then after that, you'll get your Raw Championship match.
The back of the neck. Not done yet. Nice takedown by Becky, looking for the armbar.
Who's got it cinched in to tap out.
Here are your winners, Romi Vivacious, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, and Naomi.
And nothing to scoff at with that win, gentlemen. They got it done.
We call a lot of matches, but this one's going to stick in my mind for weeks to come.
I agree with you on that, Corey. This one was unforgettable.
Lynch has got it cinched in, the disarmer.
Put it in the books.
Oh, the referee, the unfortunate victim of that hit.
Yeah, that can't be good.
Charlotte Flair has been eliminated.
Running kick.
Great athleticism.
Ooh, man.
Double underhook applied. Butterfly suplex.
This could be big. Going up high.
Oh, look out.
Oh, she misses the mark.
Becky Lynch has got it cinched in. The disarmer is locked in.
I put it in the books.
Big win for these women. The last team standing.
Here are your winners, Romi Vivacious, Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, and Naomi.
That superstar survived against enormous odds in this elimination match.
Elimination matches are absolutely a cruel mistress, but they certainly found a...
It all comes down to this. The Raw Women's Championship is on the line tonight between 2 bitter rivals.
The former champion's attempting to reclaim her title from the Queen of Queens, Cole, and I guarantee you, Charlotte won't give up her throne without a war.
True, but the challenger has been waiting for this opportunity for months, and nothing's going to get in her way now.
Taking this to the floor.
Settling on the kendo stick. No. Hold on, we should have known. The 4 queens would get involved.
Why wouldn't they? They have a numbers advantage, and it would be foolish not to use it to help Charlotte Flair retain her championship. From behind, O'Connor roll takedown. Bridges back. This could do it.
And a kick out.
Looking for a speedy pinfall there.
Sent out of the ring, not sure she wants to be here. She wants to take this one outside the ring, it seems.
Oh, ow. Buffet of strikes.
Getting back into the ring. She heads into the ring.
Boom! Kendo stick impact.
Flair is falling behind now.
Charlotte trying to withstand this surge.
And she gets herself out of a precarious position.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal.
The hits adding up a little on the champ.
She still has a lot of time to recover, though. Oh, man, nasty kick. Flattened with a downward spiral.
Got the arm. Disarm her. It's got to be over.
Oh, nowhere to go.
There it is.
And that's it. The champion is defeated.
Here is your winner and the new Raw Women's Champion, Romi
I can't believe it.
Off the distraction.
Vivacious.
And this is exactly what this superstar wanted. She wanted to cost her rival the match and did just that.
I hope she's proud of herself.